Want to learn how I made these? I'm going to explain how I did these and created these gorgeous products with just a few simple items, and this is with permanent markers. Other items you might need will look like this. So today I'm going to show you how to do nail stamping, reverse stamping, highlighting with mica powders, and coloring in a plate with permanent markers. So if you're interested, let's get started.
So come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey.
So I have put a base coat on one of my cabochon right there. It's double-sided too, but there's just a one side. Here is my silicone stamper, and I clean the top off with my cellophane tape only. And this is just going to be a simple stamp. I'm going to have some black nail polish. I am using this stamping plate from Maniology and choosing books. And I'm just going to imprint on here some black book art on how much I love books. Just going to put a light coat of this black stamping polish. Going to swipe it down with my card. So I'll put a little bit of nail polish on. Oh no, where's my scraper? Don't start without your scraper. I think it's too long and I might have to start all over again. But I will try. There's a time limit. Yeah, that's not a very good pickup. So I will respect that time limit and start again, this time with my scraper. I had everything I needed right in front of me but my scraper. So I'll take this off with my 100% acetone. Make sure there's nothing in there. Clean off my stamper head with cellophane tape. And I'm actually going to get a piece of cellophane tape and keep it at the ready, so if I press something that I don't want on there, I can clean it off. Get my black again. Alright. I don't have to go through the whole thing because when I scrape it, it will take and spread it down. There we go. I do see some here I don't want. This is from the other design. This is from the other design. I mean, I could probably be very careful. Lay it down. Here we go. Let me put it up here. This is the I Heart Book, I Heart Book, I Heart Books. And if you put your cabochon capper over it, it will magnify all of this. I'll flip this around your way. There you go. You just get your cabochon topper, which sometimes comes with these. There's also molds you can make them with. Just put it on and it magnifies everything. Look how gorgeous! Now all these can be colored in on the stamper as well, and that is reverse stamping. So as I clean up, I'm going to be using the acetone to wash off my scraper and my plate. I'm going to use my cellophane tape to clean off my stamper and pull out my nail stamping polishes so I could show reverse stamping. Okay, using the same plate from Maniology, but this time I'm going to do the bookshelf. And because this is such a difficult process, I'm going to try it twice. One for practice and one for real. And I did this bookshelf with all these books. And I'm going to paint on the little plant on the shelf and try to make the spines all different colors. So I'm going to put just a little drop of nail polish on my silicone palette that I made just for nail polish stamping. And as I'm painting with this tiny paintbrush, I'm not really trying to stay in the lines because the lines are actually, when I stamp it, will be on top. So I will just take and kind of dot, very small strokes. I don't want to ruin the stamp as it is on my stamping pad. So I will do little drops of all different colors until I get this all colored in. And as you can see, I'm more of a fan of turning the stamp instead of moving my paintbrush. So I just keep twirling the stamp around to fit where I need to do. That way I'm steadying my hand on the table. I just find this very therapeutic as well. It's starting to look really good too. Okay, it's pretty hard to see, but you can I'm not very good with picking it up with the camera inside the stamp, but it's beautifully colored bookshelf. And then instead of putting a sticky coat down on my bookshelf, I put nail polish top coat on, which I shouldn't have. And by the time I clean that up, I actually smudged the bottom of the stamp. So I'm glad this was my practice stamp, and hopefully I will do better with my next stamp using the monocle stamp. So I'm not sure if the camera can actually focus on this because it's a small pendant, but you could see in the bottom left hand corner where I smudged it. But you get the idea that the black print of the actual bookshelf is now on top, and it defines it. So when I was painting, I didn't have to be in the lines per se. But this is my practice one, so I'm going to do my next one, and I'll speed that up too, because I don't think you want to watch me paint every single solitary book. So this one I'm actually using the monocle stamp, which is a little bit bigger. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go slow and steady. I'm going to try to stick to the spines, but if I overlap onto the black line of the book, it won't be seen on the other side. I'm going to see if I can get as close as I can get. Okay, this one's a little crisper and cleaner, and I could see that the more I do, the better I get at it, like most things in life. But if you look real carefully, you can see the plant on the shelf. All stars are lining up. This is going to be good, and this is a very difficult process. And so now I'm not going to make the mistake of using a top coat. I am actually putting on my pendant a little sticky base. It's the same sticky base polish that I use when I use the nail foils on my resin. So let me get that started and stamp this on and see how good it looks. So the stamp is going on amazing. And then I lift up my monocle a little too fast and ripped half of it. I'm saddened. I'm going to try to put it back in and lay it down, but unfortunately it's going to be a little tilted. All that. So I got to be a little slower with picking up my stamper, but it was so close. Even though I split it in half, and when I put it back together it's a little crooked, I am so proud of how this turned out. But there's a much easier way to color these in with your permanent markers and coloring the actual stamp. We're still going to use the white nail polish, but this time I'm going to use the permanent markers to color. Let me pull them out ahead of time. Where is my raindrops? I like that. And then the purple will be a couple of leaves here, flower there, couple of leaves, flower there. Just add a little something. Okay, so now this is the perma markers. Now that it's all painted on the stamp, I'm going to apply some white nail polish. If I had a light yellow, it might look nice too, but I'm using the white because that's what I have. Just scrape it like that, but so I'm going to do this. Now I'm just very quickly removing anything that wasn't meant to be picked up on the stamper. And I'm just using the edge of my scraper. I got the bunny this time. Oh, let me get this white thing. Oh my gosh, this came out so adorable. Perma markers and nail stamping. The options are endless. Endless. I've got all different themed stamping plates. Perma marker, and it comes right off with 100% acetone. I tried this with acrylic paints as well. So this is the difference between acrylic. This is the acrylic. It did not come out so good, but the perma marker, oh, is beautiful. I give it a little top coat. Smudge-free top coat. Beautiful. Look at that. Now, because I didn't get any of the grass, what I'm going to do is only do grass and fill the bottom in with green grass. I just want the green grass, right? That's all I want is a green grass. I'm going to keep this piece of cellophane on hand. Cellophane and gloves don't match so well, but I'm just going to do a little bit of the grass. So this stamp is going to get rid of the maniology words and only keep the grass. So I will line it up and put the grass down. Look at that. Green grass now. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. The options are endless. Nail stamping and resin. Of course, using my little Sharpies, my permanent markers. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, nah, hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. So come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.